Chapter 5.4, Day 2, Examples 6 and 7. When an equation contains a power with a rational exponent, you can solve the equation using a procedure similar to the one for solving radical equations. In this case, you first isolate the power and then raise each side of the equation to the reciprocal of the rational exponent. So for example 6, solving an equation with rational exponent, you can see that here is the rational exponent 1 over 2. And in the definition it said isolate. So this power is already isolated. So just we have to now do the next step is that raise each side of equation to the reciprocal of the rational exponent. So the rational exponent is 1 over 2 and its reciprocal will be 2. So we are going to raise both sides with its reciprocal, and the reciprocal is going to be 2 over 1 or just 2 both sides, so that you can cancel this and you can get the expression x plus 30 out of the radical symbol. Now we are going to make this as one equation. So we're going to subtract x on both sides and subtract 30. Now we are going to subtract x and 30 on both sides. So this will cancel and it will become 0 on one side. And on the other side, you will get the equation that is a quadratic equation. We can solve the quadratic equation easily by using the factor. On the top of the cross method, you have 30. On the bottom, you have -1. You're looking for two numbers. When you multiply, you get -30. And when you add, you're going to get -1 or -6 and -5. So you're going to get here is x minus 6 times x plus 5 equals 0. So you're going to get either one of them or set them equal to 0 one by one. So you got x equals 6 or x equals -5. So the next step is always check your solution. So we are going to check our solution. First of all, we're going to use the x equals 6 and plug it into the given equation. So what we have here is 6 plus 30 square root equals 6. And that is 36 square root equals 6, which is true because 6 equals 6. So it's true. Now we're going to check is x equals -5, if that is the true answer for the equation or not. So we're going to use our given equation and plug x as -5. So you're going to get here is -5, which is not going to be true. The square root of 25 should be 5, and on the other side is -5, which is not true. So we have only one answer, that is x equals 6. So this is the answer. X equals -5 is not going to be your answer, because x equals -5, when we plugged it into the equation, it came out not true or false. So the you try problem number 1, you have a cube root. So 3x to the power 1 over 3, that means it's a cube root of 3x, and that is equals to -3. You can rewrite this as cube root of 3x. And to remove the cube root, you're going to take cube on both sides. So you take a cube on both sides. Cube and cube root cancel. You get 3x equals -27. Now we are going to solve for x. So you're going to divide with 3 on both sides. So you got x equals -9. Next part is the checking part. So the checking part means that you use the x equals 9 and plug it into the given equation here and see if the two sides are equal. So you got here is 3 times 9 cube root of that should be equals -3. So where we have here is -27. Cube root of -27 is -3. So this is true. It means -3 is our, it means -9 is our answer because give us the true result. Next is that you have a 1/2. It means that you have a square root. To cancel the square root, you square on both sides. Square and square root cancel. You have x plus 6 equals x squared minus 6 minus x minus 6. And you solve this by using cross method. And you got the 2 factor x minus 3 times x plus 2 equals 0. And then you got two x values, x equals 3 and x equals -2. Don't have a space to do the checking part. We can plug it in and see if it is true. So if x is 3 here and x is 3 here, you're going to use that 3 plus 6 is 9 and square root of 9 is 3, which is true. But when we put that x equals -2 here and x equals -2 here, you cannot have a square root of any term equals negative, so this is not your answer. So question number 3, that is x plus 2 to the power 3/4. And in the definition it said you're going to take a power that is the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3 on both sides, so that you can cancel the reciprocal with the original exponent and you get the x plus 2 free from the exponent. On the other hand, you have 8 to the power 4/3. You're going to break the 4/3 as 1/3 times 4 or 1/3 times 4/1. You break this and then you're going to treat them separately or step by step. 8 to the power 1/3 means cube root of 8. The cube root of 8 is 2. And then the power 4 outside still be the same. And 2 to the power 4 is 16. And thus, when you subtract 2 on both sides, you got x equals 16 minus 2, and that is 14. When you check this, you can plug it in here. 14 plus 2 is 16. So if you're going to get to check, that is 14 plus 2 to the power 3/4. And that is 16 to the power 1/4 and the power 3 outside. 16 to the power 1/4 means 4th root of 16. And that is 2. And 2 cube is 8. 8 is equal to 8.